They come back when you cool. They come back when you tripping. They try to say that you tripping. I'm leaving this thing. I don't really be. When I was locked up in that cell, I swear I made a decision. We ain't gon' it's just me and my clique. The world we tripping. Me and Miller reported this ticket. Me and Miller don't. That got me right now. I'm tripping. You ain't with us. I gotta ride with it. Like breaking the rules. She want on the game. She said she want me, mama. I can't believe what you put. I'm feeding red. I had to go from another cup cause I can't. Get amazing, man. Get amazing, man. My life amazing, man. Where's your place, man? Get amazing, man. Get amazing, man. My life amazing, man. Where's your place, man?
Yeah. Look, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never seen you. Who bought you one? I got some family on the Alameda. I love my city, yes, about me, and I bet they know me. My name good in any hood, I hung around to vote it. I got a chick that live on Appleton, she love them killers. When I re-up, I hit my partner down my garden village. My uncle Jimmy round the corner on the avenue. He ball a block and that's the type of stuff I never do. I'm from the east side, you know what kind of drip I'm on. But I be everywhere, I sold things in Woodlawn. I know some killers down the hill, they got it full of low. I live in Bird City, baby, you already know. And I don't go nowhere unless the team's strapped up. And if you mess around with us, you gon' get whacked up. Talking triple get you when your man's clapped up. We wouldn't mess you up, but rappers better not act up. My homie Pistol Pete was born and raised on Bitter Street. My man died, he ain't make it this at 23. I got a chick that go to college and I'm loving that. And every day she catch a hat to get to Lafayette. She said she working trying to get a kiss about the jacks. But they ain't know my business, so just try and get the check. A lot of rappers in my city happy y'all is whack. And all my music is legit, I'm talking this and that. Like someone go and tell the DJ he should bring his back. I've been in G since Kitty Discos at the Hammer Jacks. I swear to God, I could never love them all though.
my sound. I'm not safe, you don't know my sound.
G go too fast. I don't need one no seatbelt. Bad little got no brakes. Upgrade, now she got D cups. How about the range? I'm going. Who is the baby? He going. And these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them past to the hood when I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get you cause she horrible. If I bark on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsche. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had the fish on my teeth, I went portion. Put the town on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'm gonna make it a Forbes. They load me in the bed like it's 40. I be sitting inside of the morning. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign. Man, these niggas can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, these can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time the pack get gone, I get another load. My man tryna leave me long, cause I another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these niggas be happy if I let you roll. Got me walking on the thin line on my tippy toes. Man, crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time the pack get gone, I get another load. My man tryna leave me long, cause I another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you roll. Got me walking on the thin line on my tippy toes. Man, crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spend the whole M some clothes. Got up on the car, sold out the show. Gonna have like a pot on the stove. Yeah, like AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was raw. Then I got kinda layovers. All of these drugs in my body, I got pissed, somebody keep checking my paws. Walking in the club with no one to take care of the money, they swing on the pole. Water on me like this sunny, I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma with them all.
Every time the pack get gone, I get another load. My man tryna leave me long, cause I another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you roll. Got me walking on the thin line on my tippy toes. Man, crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time the pack get gone, I get another load. My man gonna leave me long, cause I another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you roll. Got me walking on the thin line on my tippy toes. Man, crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. Switch my girls up the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy, I'm blue black and in her envelope. And you know I'm never lacking, gotta do it, that's up in traffic. Water on my body, in automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use her eyes, give it love me in a casket. I can't have it, boy, I'm from average. Better wait your time and get it
Every time the pack get gone, I get another load. My man tryna leave me long, cause I another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you roll. Got me walking on the thin line on my tippy toes. Man, crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time the pack get gone, I get another load. My man tryna leave me long, cause I another.
Try to spend the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna have like a pot on the stove. Yeah, like AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was walls. Then I got time to lay over with you.
Rico's going crazy again.
Look, I like my red bone, flat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and pillow, ice around, know me, I'm a year boy, you know me, I like my red bone, flat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and pillow, ice around, know me, I'm a year boy, you know me.
I've been so gone. I like red bones, my type, light skin, flat, jello. But we switching sides nowadays on the regular. I never respected it. Money over, I know the savings and money over. I know that's high. Rockin' BDS by Elliot Weathermans. I will never ever give it no veteran. 45 on my hip, I ain't fighting them. Chewing on that, feel like I'm fighting them. Pockets be on E, something they already know. But I'm driving the team and making up rumors and lies. Okay, I'm sick and I'm tired. I'm out of the team. None of my be mine. They could have been one of yours, but they out of your league. I'ma just call up a team. Now that ain't really her name, but she for the team. I get tried to like I know they up. All this money you talking ain't no blood. I'm the king of New York and I'm God. If I was alive, it would have been
I like
two
my
boys.
red bone, flat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and pillow, ice around, know me, I'm a year boy, you know me, I like my red bone, flat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and pillow, ice around, know me, I'm a year boy, you know me. Like instrument cleaners, mixing up feelings. I make a movie, sell out arenas. She all through, talking, give me the final. All of my dance is butter provider. If you all the more, what I can feel it. Hair like ice, singing like dinner. You on my body, sneakers got no creases. They limited, baby, tell me if you seen my diamonds dancing. Paint a face like Marilyn Manson. They all that with the front strip from Cali. They get a plate from Sally's. Ain't no blue shroud, they set him up deep. Matters, you know what I brought, yeah, it's tatted up. You ain't get cause yet, they fatted up. If you so crazy, get batted up. Yeah, I like my red bone, flat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and pillow, ice around, know me, I'm a year boy, you know me, I like my red bone, flat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and pillow, ice around, know me, I'm a year boy, you know me.
up and sold my album up, but I did not give up cause I knew I would prevail. Came in the game, Philly-ish. Look at these rappers, they silly-ish. I don't know why they be guessing these suckers, but cause I am not feeling it. Different between me and most of these rappers, I'm talking about work that I really put in. Talking about pistols I put on my hip, and I'm talking about something I really could whip. Frozen my hood and just I really did it. Really was shows. Came up from nothing and now they like I ain't made millions so quick. I'm in the back and they feel like a sofa. I done seen just a fucking on no. In my new mansion, I feel like I'm Sosa. A brick on the table and shipping them cooking no way. All I wanted was a new Mercedes. Bending on the corner, whipping nothing like I got it. Women love me, but it's sad. But how can I know when I came from the bottom? Lord knows. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. Lord knows, Lord knows. You can't see me with binoculars on. Back of the Maybach, shoppers on. And all my niggas keep choppers on. Don't reach around me, that's a chopper song. Every time you be on count, what top you go? 250,000 when I dropped it on. See, y'all think it's a game till Fox be on. Seeing them, mama picking out boxes for 'em. On that thing, got my own boxes on. On headphones to get my boxing on. I got my own Pumas I designed for. Sticking moving on these, get my boxing on. All I ever heard from was they probably doing. But they were really talking about what I be doing. All black rock, well, that Devontae on. Drop top, Rolls Royce, but the top is on. And the window down, like see y'all later. Me and 10 on that, so you can see y'all hating. Champagne cork pop like we all made it. Y'all looking for the sideline, we all hate it. Money don't make you real, give a fuck if it's 80 mil. And just cause you got a billion, that billion won't make you fail. Still hanging in front of my city, I'm thinking it's there for real. Cause all I got is kill, they coming like never still. This word to my mama, I promise ain't doing no blocking. We shoot at you robbers and kill all you f***ing talking. Lately I'm been on their money, don't run me back up just to come and put you in the coffin. I heard you said you was running the city, I see you in traffic and you and you walking. Be popping that shit like they with it, when it start hitting on you with the talking. You all I wanted was a new Mercedes. Bending on the corner, whipping nothing like I got it. Women love me, but it's sad. But how can I know when I came from the bottom? Lord knows. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows.
Turbo. You can get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they set it up, I got them on it. I bought a new Patek, I had to wait so I two-tone it. Taking these drugs, I'm gonna be up until the morning. It ain't your car, you just a lease, you don't own it. If I'm in the club, I got that 5 up performing. The back end just came in and out honest. Styles a little cute, they all on us. I'm from Atlanta where young I know they hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell her to come, she comes. Whenever it's smoke, we ain't running. Shoot too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fall on the ground. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get shredded. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Shoot too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fall on the ground. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get shredded. Do this all the time, this ain't no no surprise. Every other night another movie get made.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day. I feel like a child, I got boogers in the face. I'm dancing in the dollar, this is a parade. I don't want your train, I'm gon' want another slave. I had a draw that too many to get saved. See this celebrating, so I took a private plane. Get like a while working on my aim. Drip too hard, charge to the car. Designer to the ground like a better spell a name. Drip too hard, caution on the floor. You gon' fuck around the John, try and run it away.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around the ground. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around the ground. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made.
Yeah. Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles. Point running on diesel, dog. Playing with my name, this lethal, dog. Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, dog. Don't just say it now, you gotta show me. Bring the clip back empty. You asked to see the ball, so they sent me, dog. I just broke her off with a 10-piece, dog. There ain't nothing, I'm just being friendly, dog.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how to gotta do it. If you really wanna fall till you fall when you're back against the wall, and a bunch of need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway. Saw you last night, we did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murk coming in a hallway, but got a sticky and I keep it at my dog's place. Girl, I left it, love it, magic, not saw shade. Still going bad on you anyway. Whoa. I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you kicked in with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like there's some Terry. Richard Millie cause a Lambo. Known to keep the better on commando. Every time I'm in my trap, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real. She said, oh, you rich. I graduated, call me Big Fish. I got Lori Hurry on my wish list. That's the only thing I want for Christmas. I been had my way out here, yeah, no, that's facts. You ain't living that you said, yeah, we know that's cat. You ain't got to ask me when you see me, no, I'm straight. DTOVO, we back again, going flat. Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how to gotta do it. If you really wanna fall till you fall when you're back against the wall, and a bunch of need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway. Saw you last night, but did it all day.
So sad, kick it. Young, I got old cats spazzing on their ass. I got problems on my ass. Got my lab one man popping like the damn tag. Shopping on their ass. I just bought a new old Jag. Yeah, it's so fast. Smoking flow, you a jackass. All I smoke is gas. Don't you ask me where the pole at, where your clothes at. I ain't talking about my damn, but y'all tripping too. Is it true? Damn, I don't know what the hell got into you. Project baby, y'all was skipping in the hallway. I was skipping school. All my P's and Q's. All my concrete. Let you won't come across the street. Pardon me, I don't talk to you, so don't you talk to me. I ain't dissing on nobody, I'm vibing on the beat. Get over on anything, they telling lies to me. I spent 5 on my pink ring, she love my diamond ring. Ain't no way I'm married to the game, she said her vow to me. I ain't getting you go down for me. You lay down and do the time for me. Sorry, boo. Yeah, I lied to you, but don't you lie to me. It's Lakota, the finesse kid. What who lied to me? Oh, the doctor, I'm a healthy kid. I smoke broccoli. I will run around your boy like Monopoly. Oh boy, you was a bold boy. Flockers got you beat chocolate. Call me Reese's, can't catch me without the piece. I'm 10 toes down, you falling off your feet. I'm gonna trip your ass, full retreat. Call it Halloween. Yeah, that money is what I paid for. Call it lottery. Goddamn, you's a clown to me. You's a clown to me. You can't smoke a black and mild with me. Get in the car with me. You a funny guy. Don't you even joke around. How it be? Get from around the G, you don't get from me. I'm a free bad junkie. You a junkie. You getting skin, I'm getting junkie. Getting money. Want some food? Boy, you hungry?
Young Wonder and Young Weezy, man, this shit too easy. Different for every season, showing me they cleavage. I take drugs and feel relaxed, just like that therapeutic. She take that pussy on call back, so she won't think I need it. Made it out of jungle, my ball ain't got no jumper. Rest in peace, my uncle. Never met, but I still love you. Remember that bitch from way back, playing out there on the buffer. Standing up with a killer's ass, made my pillow a chopper. This ain't that what you looking at, and we didn't know that in the roster. You can tell us a richness of posture. Y'all gon' wanna spitting it proper. Trapping in school, I was serving bags, running research in my locker. Who did your jury, it look like brass, one of your broke the structure. It's Young Wonder and Young Weezy, man, this shit too easy. Different for every season, showing me they cleavage. I take drugs and feel relaxed, just like that therapeutic. She take that pussy on call back, so she won't think I need it. I think deep inside her throat, it ain't no more breathing. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gon' be for a reason. Just got my reading, now my reasons, I'm booked out the region. The jury call on me, I'm freezing, no way I'm anemic.
Y'all gon' free like George, snatch a lot. I got a different places, different seasons. Take fan of position, cut her off, this shit too easy. I thought about special R&B star, right at a band. I'm having on the West South, think that I abandoned her. I have a pippin' in my blood, and I can change the climate. I threw the money on it, took the price up like I designed it. Hit with the presidential, let you get Nicki Minaj. That's like IG, change shit before they in the car. Round in the side piece, pop out that night and double law. Thought y'all get Chinese with all these sticks in the car.
It's Young Wonder and Young Weezy, man, this shit too easy. Different for every season, showing me they cleavage. I take drugs and feel relaxed, just like that therapeutic. She take that pussy on call back, so she won't think I need it. I think deep inside her throat, it ain't no more breathing. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gon' be for a reason. Just got my reading, now my reasons, I'm booked out the region. The jury call on me, I'm freezing, no way I'm anemic.
Niggas been counting me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit, the game is all balanced, I'm back on my the Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my I'm all in my bag, as hard as it get, I do not throw powder, I might take a sip, I might hit the blunt, but I'm liable to trip, I ain't popping no pill, but you do as you wish, I roll with some fiends, I love them to death, I got a few mil, but not all of them rich, what good is the bread if my is broke, what good is first class if my can't sit, that's my next mission, that's why I can't quit, just like LeBron get my more chips, just put the rollie right back on my wrist, this watch came from Drizzy, he gave me a gift, back when the rap game was praying like this, they act like two legends cannot coexist, but I never beef with it, for nothing, if I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit, it won't be for clout, it won't be for fame, it won't be cause my shit ain't selling the same, it won't be to sell you my latest of sneakers, it won't be cause some slid in my lane, everything grows, it's destined to change, I love you little niggas, I'm glad that you came, I hope that you scrape every dollar you gain, I hope you know money won't erase the pain, to the OGs, I'm thanking you now, was watching you when you was paving the ground, I copied your cadence, I mirrored your style, I studied the greats, I'm the greatest right now, if you feel me, you ain't got a choice, I ain't do no promo, still made all that noise, the shit gon' be different, I set my intentions, I promise to slap all that hate out your voice. Niggas been counting me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit, the game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my gear. I just poured something in my cup, I've been wanting something I can feel, promise I am never letting up. Money in your palm will make you real. Put it on their neck, I got them stuck. I'ma give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the swat, don't give a pistol in your hand, I'm dead in the middle with two generations. I'm little bro and big bro all at once. Just at the level, then 21 Savage. I'm about to go on me, jiggle for lunch. Had a long talk with a young Kodak. Reminded me of young from Phil. Straight out the project, no faking, just honest. I wish that he had more guidance for real. Too many in cycle of jail. Spending their birthdays inside of a cell. We coming from a long bloodline of trauma. We raised by our mamas, Lord, we gotta heal. We hurting our sisters, the babies as well. We killing our brothers, they poison the well. Distorted self-image, we settle the fail. I'ma make sure that the real gon' prevail. I just poured something in my cup. I been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting something they can feel. If it ain't about the squad, I don't give a fuck. Pistol in your hand don't make you real.
Hi all, thank you for coming and welcome to Senior Night. Tonight, the men's soccer program will be honoring its 3 seniors. As we mention each senior, we encourage any family and friends to meet them at midfield. Our first honored senior is graduate student Cole Hay. Cole came to Salem State after a 3-year career at Hobart College. In his 1 year with the Vikings, he has started every game and made a significant impact. Our second honored senior tonight is Matt Huntsman. Matt is a 3-year player for the Vikings. In 2021, Matt was honored as first team all-conference goalkeeper and won a conference title. Our final honored senior tonight is Patrick Folletti. Patrick is a 4-year player for the Vikings. He has been honored by the conference as the Defensive Player of the Year in both 2019 and 2021, with a conference title in 2021. On behalf of the entire athletic department, thank you, seniors, for everything you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Field on the campus of Salem State University for today's matchup between the Fisher College Falcons and your Vikings of Salem State. First, tonight's starting lineup for the Falcons. Number 1, Rafael Fabra. Number 2, Alec Vivas. Number 7, Drake Hampton. Number 8, Matthias Martins. Number 11, Juan Pablo Villalobos. Number 12, Mosh Messica. Number 14, Zachary Prestia Giovanni. Number 15, Mario Iglesias. Number 16, Alejandro Caballero. Number 18, Carols Egyptiaco. Number 26, Pedro Anselmo. The Falcons are coached by John Del Val. Now, the starting lineup for your Vikings of Salem State. A senior from Milford, New Hampshire, number 1, Matt Huntsman. A junior from Dedham, Massachusetts, number 2, Michael Flynn. A junior from Westford, Massachusetts, number 3, Brendan Walsh. A junior from Drake, Massachusetts, number 4, James Melly. A senior from Newburyport, Massachusetts, number 5, Pat. A freshman from Woburn, Massachusetts, number 6, Gabriel Da Silva. A sophomore from Drake, Massachusetts, number 13, Brendan. A senior from Lowell, Massachusetts, number 14, George Zoletta. A sophomore from Groton, Connecticut, number 15, Eric Luchner. A senior from Dartmouth, Massachusetts, number 19, Dylan Senra. A grad student from Essex, Massachusetts, number 22, Cole Hay. The Vikings are coached by Matt Correa and assisted by Alex Carabal and Mike Scarbalis. At this time, rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
I might just hit it through a whore, that's on my element. I like dark skins, love a melanin. Hot pushing Louis Vuitton when I'm stepping in. 30 bottles of the zoo till I'm sentiment. I had the Lambo, switch to the Broadway. I'm a gangster, but I like to party. Pop up, go retarded. I'm a Brooklyn, I'm cold-hearted. That's why I like the back, yeah, like Riri. Every time she see me, she wanna eat me. I still like Justin Bieber, please believe me. I said, wow, I'm on the TV. I can't be broke, they be creepy. She be acting up, she always tryna leave me. But she a bad girl, and she freaky. I have her hanging up the like she mean me. I never had them more than once, cause they be leeches. But her good, it tastes like peaches. But she can have it, I don't need it. I'd rather have my money green like kiwi. I don't do cause they be capping. Disrespect me, and see what happen. I won't make a couple war, start snapping. I'm bullets blasting. All I have smack that I laughed at. These seven stacking, nothing but my money. Remember my pockets flat, now they chunky. I ain't a playboy, but I ain't ugly. And I take it in a second. If she a real one, then I protect it. Traded the AP, told my jeweler protect it. And it's all BBS and flower satin. I might just hit it through a whore, that's on my element. I like dark skins, love a melanin. Hot pushing Louis Vuitton when I'm stepping in. 30 bottles of the zoo till I'm sentiment. I had the Lambo, switch to the Broadway. I'm a gangster, but I like to party. Pop up, go retarded. I'm a Brooklyn, I'm cold-hearted.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Jess Burton. Welcome to Alumni Field on the campus of Salem State University for tonight's men's soccer game between the Vikings and the visiting Fisher College Falcons. The Vikings come into the game 8-4-2, 3-2 in conference. Fisher struggling this season. They are 2-10-2 overall. They have a 0-0 conference record. Let's check out the starters for tonight. It's senior night here for the Vikings. Let's check them first and talk about the seniors represented. Cole Hay, a grad student, a Hobart transfer. Matt Huntsman, 3-year player, all in goal. 2021 all-conference goalkeeper. He's in net last year, conference champs. And Pat Folletti, 4-year player, 2-time defensive player of the year in 19 and 21, also part of the conference championship team last year. They are the 3 seniors that will be graduating this year. So they're all in the starting lineup tonight. Also out there for the Vikings defensively, Melly, Senra, and Zuleta. In the middle, Walsh, De Silva, and Flynn join Folletti. And up front, Davis and different look out there, if you will. It's Luchner. He's playing for Aaron O'Toole, who's out tonight. For Fisher College, you have Rafael Fabra in net. He is a big guy. Looks like about to be 6'6", maybe 6'7". Really very, very tall standing in the starting lineups, you could tell. In front of him is Martins, Masica, and Prestigiovanni, and Egipsiaco. I'll get that one right. Villalobos and Selmo are in the middle. And you have Vivas, Hampton, and Iglesias up front. And Pat Folletti checks out of the game on that stoppage right there. To a round of applause. I'm not sure if he's not going to play tonight. Just wanted to start on senior night. Not sure what the deal is there, but we'll keep an eye on him. Like to see the Vikings get out and attack early here on the Falcons. Falcons have not won a game since October 2nd. It's been a long time for them. They've lost 4 in a row. Excuse me, they've lost 3 of the last 4. Here's Davis behind the defense, and the save is made by Fabra. They've lost 3 of 4. Tying 0-0 most recently, but they have not scored a goal since that win on October 2nd. So in a huge slump are the Falcons, and it's the complete opposite story for the Vikings right now. They're playing their best soccer maybe of the year. As Flynn was looking for Zuleta there, the pass is intercepted, taken back upfield. They have won 3 of their last 4. Including also a tie most recently, but a 3-3 tie. They've scored 13 goals in their last 4 games. So you got a team that scored 13 in the last 4 against a team that has scored 0 in their last 4. Again, that is the reason why the Vikings are going to look to get out and attack early. Already had an opportunity with Brendan Davis, who leads the team in scoring. He has 6 goals. He's been racking them up lately. Dylan Senra is second on the team with 5 goals. For the Falcons, we'll be keeping our eye on Drake Hampton. He leads the team in points. He's tied with Akil Frank in goals. Akil Frank, who's not starting, he's got impressive numbers. He's only played in 8 games and has the 5 goals, whereas Hampton's played in all 14. Long ball from Luchner, really good ball. Ends up at the feet of Flynn. Senra sends one into the box. Fabra comes out to punch it away, and the whistle goes against the Vikings and Flynn. Hay got it away just in time. And there's a push. That's Drake Hampton. Big trip there. Sends De Silva to the turf. There's going to be a free kick. And a prime spot for the Vikings. played just over 6 minutes. Flynn gives the touch. Hey, off the crossbar! Ricochet out to the top of the box. Wow, a rocket from Cole Hay. Had Fabra beat. Almost knocked a goal over. There's Davis keeping it alive amongst a sea of blue jerseys. He's able to escape. Unbelievable footwork there from Davis. It's a near perfect October night in Salem. 57 degrees right now. No wind. Just a completely calm night as we get closer towards Halloween here in Salem. Ball goes out of bounds off Flynn on the throw-in. Touch pass to the sideline, then looking to catch Senra cutting through. Ball advances in front of him. Fabra comes out to grab it. He'll boot it away. Again, the Vikings offense without Aaron O'Toole tonight. And Pat Folletti started the game, but immediately came off on the first out of bounds. Not to injury or anything like that, just a sub, but it doesn't look like he might play much tonight. And there's a good ball by Senra, crossing it to the middle, and Fabra steps up to catch it. And again, we'll just keep an eye on Folletti if he's going to come back in or not. Might have just made his senior night appearance and then checked out. But not completely sure of the details behind it. Here's Luchner with some space. He's going to take advantage of it. Pushes forward a great pass towards the end line. Just led Hunain a little bit too far.
Well done, Luch. Finally, a long ball works, Cole. Probably in the middle, huh?
It's going to be a throw-in from a step above the flag in the corner. Headed by the Falcons. And there's a good blast towards midfield. Off the foot of Iglesias. Zeleda looks back to Melly. Walshy leaves it. Crosser, Hunain heads. Davis finishes. 1-0 Vikings. What a play. That's how you get it started on senior night. Ten minutes and 3 seconds into the game. The Vikings take the lead. Spinning ball made look easy by the defense. Comes up to Anselmo, who gets it taken away from him. Lead to Davis from Luchner. Played by Iglesias. Touch to Luchner on the end line. tries to cross it. It's deflected out. It'll be a corner kick for the Vikings.
Viking goal scored by number 13, Brendan Davis. Assisted by number 7, Waladeen Hunain.
Wally with the assist on that header. That was just awesome. Should give everybody an assist on that. Far post, played off the head of the defender. Now he falls down. That pass goes middle. Dangerously close to an old goal. Off Messica's foot, and it'll be a corner kick from the opposite side. It'll be Walsh to take it. Davis's 7th goal of the year. Spinning ball punched away. That was going to go in had it not been saved. Played back to Huntsman. De Silva leaves for Luchner. Senra looking for Davis, headed, he scores! Over the head of Fabra. Another ridiculous setup, this time from Dylan Senra. Had Davis targeted the whole time, and he finished. Davis is number 8 of the season. Wow, what a play. Two amazing goals from the Vikings.
Viking goal scored by number 13, Brendan Davis, his 2nd of the night. Assisted by number 19, Dylan Senra.
2 minutes and 30 seconds later, exactly from the first one, he strikes again. Dylan's 3rd assist of the season. A couple of guys mixing it up here on the sideline. Hampton and Hunain, I believe. Got to be tough to beat Fabra over his head and an outstretched arm with how tall he is. But the Vikings just did it. Flynn keeps possession. Center looking for Zuleta. The pass gets cut off. Zuleta's trying to take it back. It lands with Davis. He's on sides. Pass to Hunain. Puts one on net. Center of the box. Headed away. Oh, and Davis gets called for the push.
It's men's soccer.
Crowd thinks it's a soft call. At least the Vikings faithful do. she almost had the takeaway. Nelly has Zuleda right in the middle of the logo. Cole Hay will find him. I think I did that last game too, called him both. Combined Hay and Cole. Walsh trying to stay with it. Pops free to Davis. He gets tackled. Center of the box, Davis shoots. He scores. It's a hat trick for Davis. In the first 16 minutes of the game, it deflects off Fabra and goes in. It's 3-0.
Davis, I need 3 more. 3 more, please.
Incredible.
Viking goal scored by number 13, Brendan Davis, his 3rd of the night. Assisted by number 2, Michael Flynn.
Flynn gets the assist on Davis's 3rd goal. Davis has 8 goals in October. Since October 4th, through this 3-game win streak, in which they've also tied their most recent 3-3, he has 8 goals. There have been 16 total scored in that stretch, including these 3 tonight. So he's got half of them. Davis is just coming alive in a huge way. Scorched earth is what he's running on right now. Everything he touches turns to gold. Here's Hunane centering. Has a chance for number 4. There's a rebound. Oh my goodness.
Just shoot everything we see.
Fabra able to make the save. Fabra allows 2.72 goals per game. Already above that number here in the first, now, almost 18 minutes. What a start for the Vikings and Davis. We knew they'd try to attack early. Didn't know it would be the Brendan show. Here's another ball. Gets past the keeper, and Hunane scores! Senra, his 2nd assist. Davis was there. It went past him, past Fabra, and it's 4-0. Are you kidding me? They are piling it on. Not even 20 minutes into the game. Frustration going to set in early on here for Fisher. You can already see it on Hampton's face and body language.
Viking goal scored by number 7, Waladeen Hunain. Assisted by number 19, Dylan Senra.
The Falcons' worst loss of the season was the first game of the year. They lost 6-1. They've lost 5-0 and 4-0. But those are the only games in which they've given up more than 4 goals. But the recent struggles for the Falcons continue. And the recent successes of the Vikings continue in the right direction. They could either end up with the 2 or 3 seed in the conference tournament this year. That was a close play. 2 guys going 50-50 to the ball. Neither knows where the other one is. Eyes on the ball, and they almost collided head to head. Somebody helping those guys out spiritually on the field to avoid that one. That could have been ugly. Pass back to Fabra. He gets a good kick away. Centered, and D'Souza loses it. This one's either going to get to Huntsman or the goal line. Matt will play it before it goes out of bounds. Luchner, eyes upfield as he dribbles. Pass picked off. Iglesias trying to decide what to do. Martins played it a little too far in front of him. The Vikings were able to step in. Throw in far side for Fisher. The hockey team has a scrimmage right now, winning 2-1, getting ready for their season. Walsh dribbles through. That's Doku in the game. Here's Zuleta. His shot's blocked. Back to midfield. Foot race. What a slide tackle by Hay underneath Hampton. That's how it's done. Picture perfect. Good steal. Up the sideline to Hampton. He'll be able to keep it in. Challenging Hay one-on-one. By him. Walsh runs into him from behind, no whistle. The Vikings back in transition, past midfield. Hunain runs it down, taken to the turf. Both players on the ball. Play continues. All of a sudden, slide tackles are all the rage. 3 in a row. Good play by Hay on the back end. Flip to Hunain. There's another one. That's going to go out of bounds off the Falcons. It'll be a corner for the Vikings.
I knew what you were saying.
have some substitutions for the Vikings with a 4-goal lead already here in the first half. Get some of the guys in that don't get to play a lot. Cortez in there, Ixlaj-Tello. That one's headed wrong way by the Vikings. They'll stay with it. Referee's going to call Zuleta and Hampton in.
Yeah, go again, Cole.
It's the second time Hampton's been spoken to. Ref is still reluctant to use the cards. Steve Lopez has checked in on that last substitution as well. Hay ripped one off the crossbar with his first free kick. That one's just wide of the net, played it around the wall. Looked like it might curve in. Fabra read it correctly, let it go. It must have been deflected because it ends up on the other side for a corner. Punted away, it was Casey. Jason Casey also in there, taking the corner for the Vikings. Here's Hampton in transition. Foot race with Melly. Melly shoulders him down. And Hampton continues to get more and more frustrated. Not getting any help from the officials. Luchner lets that one go by. Feels like we played a lot more than just 25 minutes in this one. A lead that seems almost impossible for the Falcons to come back from already. Have not scored more than 3 goals in a game this season, so they would need their best effort to get back in this one. That'll go out of bounds. Fisher plays it back to their defense. Here's Iglesias, near side. Ball falls at the feet of Cortez, back to Melly. Zuleta stops right at the circle. Calmly plays it back to Cole Hay. And D'Souza gets tripped up. And gets called for the foul. Oh, wow, that's an interesting call. Fabra boots it off the back of D'Souza. Cortez comes up, makes a nice move, gets past the defender, then gets tripped up as it's kicked out of bounds. And Fabra is injured for Fisher. Not sure how injured, he's just in a seated position. Looks like he's grabbing his left ankle.
He's home. What'd you say?
When he was challenged by D'Souza, they must have had, he must have turned his ankle after the fact.
I saw your mom posted a cool action shot of you down the floor. Put it on contingency.
Fabra's back on his feet. Senior from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Looks like also spent some time at Illinois Central Community College. I think that's what that stands for. Good play by Lopez. Able to get there, be the first to it. Adam Stanek in the game, number 23 for the Vikings. This pass goes up to Lopez, and he's kicked out by Iglesias. Luchner with a man on, rips a shot. Fabra with the save. Yeah, shot goes wide of the net from Vivas. The first shot of the game for the Falcons comes while the Vikings have 4 goals on the scoreboard. Tough night, tough stretch here for the Falcons. The Vikings already have double-digit 10 shots on goal. Near side intended for Lopez. Iglesias makes a play. Justin Rodriguez and Jalen Coriolan come into the game. And the crowd happy about that. With the big lead, Cole Hay, Luchner check out. Looks like it's going to be that way. It's going to be one of those nights where the guys that haven't got a lot of time this season are going to get to play a lot. And, along the way during seasons you have those games. Usually the guys that start, especially on the winning team, they love it. Stinks to be on the losing side of that, in the position that Fisher's in right now. But it's really good for a program, any program, to be able to get all these guys action. That's what they sign up for. They want to play, and it's tough as an athlete to sit and watch. So this would be a good opportunity for these Vikings players. Happy to see it. Falcons do not have a big team. They only have 7 guys rostered that aren't on the field. And it doesn't look like they have 7 subs on the bench tonight. There's a couple guys sitting. And they're all wearing different sweatshirts and stuff, so it's tough to tell which ones are players and coaches differentiate between the two. I guess I count 6 over there, maybe a man down. But a small team for Fisher. Working with what they have. And that's the captain, Juan Pablo Villalobos from El Paso, Texas, junior. We got 5 seniors, does Fisher. And senior is kind of a relative term nowadays with the COVID year taken into consideration. As the Vikings have George Zuleta and Dylan Senra, who are both seniors, but they did not participate in senior night tonight. So I figure that they have 1 more year of eligibility to play, which is just awesome. Here's D'Souza. He shoots, he scores. Look at that, 5-0. Corner pocket for D'Souza. .11 on the clock. If only he wore number 11, a digit off for number 10, but still a lucky time to score. Goal number 5. Doesn't get much easier than that. A simple centering ball from the sideline. D'Souza traps cleanly, made a good move, got enough space to shoot, and scored.
Viking goal scored by number 10, Felipe D'Souza. Assisted by number 21, Steven Lopez.
As you can hear, Lopez with the assist. The Vikings have matched their highest scoring output of the season here in the first half. They scored 5 goals 4 games ago against Castleton, a 5-2 win. Looks like they are going to top that here tonight. They have 55 minutes left of game time to do it. 10 minutes left in the first half. 5-0. I'm going to need to take off my second glove to count higher. They score again. Defense patient, get it over to Cortez. Good move, Ixlaj-Tello, cuts middle. Gives way to Stanek, who sent it up, and the Falcons take it away. Whistle went against the Vikings. The Falcons have had those few little pushes from their guy Drake Hampton up this near sideline as Stanek gets shoved down. But other than that, the Falcons have not been able to possess the ball in the offensive zone for more than a matter of seconds. They're not able to string passes together. The defense for the Vikings and even just the midfielders, too tough right now. And you can see Drake Hampton right in the middle of the field. And he's definitely frustrated. Their leading point getter, Drake London, the rookie wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons. Hopefully that's where I'm remembering that name from. A little too much fantasy football on the weekends. If I was playing fantasy college soccer, I'd have a bunch of these Vikings on my team. Probably put Hampton on the team too. There's a crosser, and it's headed just behind the far post by Iglesias. Pretty good play. Definitely have Brendan Davis on the team. I saw the potential that Davis had in the first couple of games. He was so close to scoring. He was so active, and he was, again, a transfer this year. Maybe took him a couple games to settle in. He scored his first game on the first goal of the season on the road, and since then, it's just been the floodgates have been open. Again, more so recently. But a few of the first games we had, I was making predictions coming into the game saying, this is the one Davis scores in, this is the one Davis scores in, and he would leave me hanging. And now I don't make the predictions anymore, and he scores every time. That's broadcaster's jinx for you in full effect. Pretty good pressure play there. Michael Tavera's in the game. He's going to chase this one down. Ref lets him play. Doesn't say he's offsides. He was looking for D'Souza middle. Might have shocked the Vikings that they weren't offsides. Here's Hampton, challenged by Cordes. And Jalen keeps it in right at the end line. What a controlled play by Cordes. Jalen, a junior from Winthrop, Mass, would not be happy with how the Winthrop soccer program is right now. I had to witness one of their games recently. They are 0-14 this year, the Winthrop High School soccer team. It is about as tough a stretch as it gets, especially for high schoolers. That just stinks, demoralizing to have to go out there game after game and in a way expecting to lose. They need Jalen back. Maybe you can go back and coach him in a couple years. And just a junior. He'll be another senior next year, but we'll have to actually find out. I mean, again, with the COVID year, you never know. You could have 2 more years. Everybody's different. Jalen got a lot more playing time last year. I think the addition of Cole Hay might have cut into his time. Cole immediately transferred into starting lineup. And has had a huge effect. No argument about that at all. We've got 4 minutes left in the half. Incredibly, we have to play another 45 minutes. Not sure the Falcons would want to if you hooked them up to a polygraph. Here's a pass that goes middle. And Lopez pushes it back. D'Souza. Oh, tried to get through 3 guys. Got tripped up. And he is right outside the box. Oh, that is, again, that's about as close as you get. almost drew a PK. And the ref, you could see him take his long strides, his big steps to try to mark out the yardage of where the wall can be built. So we've got D'Souza and Jason Casey standing by the ball. D'Souza shoots. Oh, just over the crossbar. Had some serious English on it. And it almost dropped in there like a slider. Deflected by Casey. It'll be a throw in for Fisher. Coriolan drops Anselmo along the sideline here. Anselmo also from Brazil, Brasilia. Huge blast off of Rodriguez. Play continues upfield for the Vikings. In the corner, a crosser over the head of Fabra and over the net. The Vikings love the effort, the fans and the bench. Casey with the great ball on the setup. It was just a little too far of the goal. Ixtlax-Tello deflected it out of bounds.
One minute remaining in the first half.
1 minute remaining in the half. Villalobos play it back with a half minute. Whistle stops play. It's going to be a yellow card. That's the yellow card? My gosh. It goes against Fisher. Kid a break. Down by 5. And that was not the hardest tackle we've seen. Be 16.3 seconds on the clock. Skims off
10,
one of the defenders'
9,
heads.
8,
it's going to go out of bounds.
7,
6 seconds left.
5,
Vikings
4,
might
3,
force a quick throw in.
2,
and
1.
They won't. They'll just hold the ball. So we go to halftime with the lead, 5-0. Vikings. Brendan Davis scores the first 3 goals. He's got a hat trick. Wally Hunain adds 1, and D'Souza adds the 5th. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half. Hope you'll join us then.
better get lawyer money. Better get some money. Run around like a Superman. Don't be selfish, get your mom insurance money. Woo! Cause I don't wanna put it on your money. I don't wanna make it happen to you now. What you around the door? I've been arranging, I'm on it, it's Liddy again. Fly up in the traffic and Liddy again. All of my partners is popping, you know that we Liddy again. All of the fours on college, you know that we Liddy again. They don't wanna see the squad, they don't wanna see the rain. They don't wanna see you jump in the stars like she going out of space. Liddy again, I gotta be Liddy again. Liddy again, I gotta be Liddy again. Feature money out of safe when they bought a Ray, brought it on college. Talking like they wonder where we in the city, they don't want problems. Niggas say they go rob us, but we coming for welfare. I shoot a bullet when I pull it, how you catch a bullet like an NFL? Should've known it was Liddy, was it? Start lying on my dreams. Y'all don't even feel like I am. Can't even be a side sizer. I'm in God's chance and you ain't even looking like you a father. Bro, trying to do it for Twitter when they used to do it for viral. I'm the man of the hour. I'm the nigga with the airtime. Rolls Royce Ray, put your bitch up in the stars like she in the airline. Talking about my hairline, I laugh about it, I be feeling them. See, we be both making M's, they be making memes, I be making millions. I just counted up a $250,000, a QM, that's a $250,000. They don't want to see Jay drop 6 fly profit when he go to Philly. Funny money, yeah, I know it's silly, but you hope flip it when I pull up and I got a pour for her. I promise she gon' know it's Liddy, mother. I've been arranging, I'm on it, it's Liddy again. Fly up in the traffic and Liddy again. All of my partners is popping, you know that we Liddy again. All of the fours on college, you know that we Liddy again. They don't wanna see the squad, they don't wanna see the rain. They don't wanna see you jump in the stars like she going out of space. Liddy again, I gotta be Liddy again. Liddy again, I gotta be Liddy. All of my niggas, this way up the niggas, this haters, I know that they haters. I score your like a layup, I make a meal like a layup. I pop a bill just to stay up. I said the just to slide up. I'm with my team and we going up. All of these stories, they know us. With me, like the sucker when we mix the soda up. Perfect timing and we're blowing up. You know I like to rock me up. Shorty fucking for Chanel. I ain't tripping, that's a cousin now. Put the ride to the motherfucker. Set the paper from the sucker. Lay on that paper, I am not taking, I stay on that paper. I feel like it's a restraining order on that money, cause y'all stay away from that paper. I know some nerds that used to be ballin', but now they are putting away by this paper. I be spending 100 after 100, they thought I was making this paper. But then he said I be raping this paper. Shit, I might as well get married to money. I married niggas to married to money. She rich as Mariah, I carry the money. If she deposit, I bury the money. I bury the money and hang on my pocket and embarrass the money and act like I ain't used to having this money. Oh! I've been arranging, I'm on it, it's Liddy again. Fly up in the traffic and Liddy again. All of my partners is popping, you know that we Liddy again. All of the fours on college, you know that we Liddy again. They don't want to see the squad, they don't want to see the rain. They don't want to see you jump in the stars like she going out of space. Liddy again, I gotta be Liddy again. Liddy again, I gotta be Liddy again.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Old ways, new women, gotta keep a balance. The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge. I've been counted out so many times I couldn't count it. Funny how now my accountant is having trouble trying to count it. To the people that think that I owe you, payback some and you know that. Y'all getting too old for this. Please don't think nobody notices. I've been up for way too many days. Y'all sleeping enough for me anyway. Y'all don't be doing it anyway. Y'all are not true to this anyway. OVO, East End, wraps up. We might just get here with Dorico. Everyone home for the summer, so let's not do nothing illegal. I gon' make 50 million and I give some millions to my people. They told me to tell you you measure some waistlines and stay in your place, fam. My dad is from Memphis and I am the king. I should probably just move into Graceland. Madonna's a ting I know and I'm the king of pop. I'm building Never Neverland. How he hate me when I never met the man. Woo! We might just get hit with the
Me Millie. Cause we in the field with them bird like we play for the Eagles. I'm on probation, so let me not talk what's illegal. Switch it up. Today I woke up with my drink up, she rich as a beetle. For my teachers that said I won't make it here, I spent a day what you make a year. I had to drop just to make it clear that I got it lot like Jamaican here. All these poppin', violence, why we even gotta take it here? Why we even gotta play these games? Run up on me, catch your face, you here. That's the chasers, what you thought? I come to my bed like a Rico. Poppin' no Willie, no Squilly, can't talk to the guy, that's illegal. I was like, no rich brother, no double crossing on my peoples. I take a seat to the table and split it with my people. I'm back on that hood. Yeah, that was you would. I'm talking that cross you, that fed you for quarter like Jordan. We back on that board. We came up from nothing. We started on lists, most wanted, but now it's the Forbes list. We really was doing. I can hear echoes from fans on this beat from informants. I think they recorded. Shh, listen, you hear that?
We might just get hit with the We might just get hit with the
Take you back to one.
We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled. Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. It's my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I'm strong, we get them in and get them gone. You know Trappy just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My demon time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing tight. I came up off of shooting dice, yeah. My little brother ain't even right, my sister them doing alright. My cousin them still serving life, yeah. Seen a robber dick, I seen a preacher get caught for cheating. I break the bank for one of my people. I said I'm the one they didn't believe me. I show them the face, then they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard, it really is. Yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, I don't care, they carry my wrist. All these stars, all I wish I would claim that. They get hard when they get guns, we got a hood full of sticks. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. Yeah. She think I'm a regular rapper, I'm not. One person come tell me we you block. Watch me run it to the tip of this top me, keep going. Put my kids in G1G, she must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a need. Be capping them costs, be least. Youngest in charge, I feel for the street.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to get underway as the players take the field. 5-0 Vikings. 3 goals by Brendan Davis, 1 by Wally Hunane, 1 by Felipe D'Souza. Hunane also has an assist. Dylan Senra has 2 assists, Flynn has an assist. Steve Lopez has an assist. They are spreading the wealth here tonight on senior night. Looks like Davis probably going to be done for the night, I would think. A lot of the subs have been in for a while for the Vikings. It looks like it's going to continue that way with the start of the second half. Falcons have no choice. Starters out there trying to get on the board and crack into this lead. They have the first touch and the first possession of the half. They have not had very many possessions on the offensive side of the field. Just one shot, no shots on goal. Vikings have a dozen shots on goal through the first half. Actually, the one I thought was a shot for Fisher, actually not even registered as a shot for them on the official stats, so it's a zeros for shots and shots on goal for the Falcons in the first half. The team has not scored a goal since October 2nd. See if they can get on the board here in the second half. Fabrik has to come out and play that one. Long ball and a couple of hops from Hunain, sending it right in front of his own bench. Vikings scored 10 minutes in, then 2.5 minutes later, then 3.5 minutes later, then 2.5 minutes later, and then 15 minutes after that. That's the 5 goals. First shot on goal right there for Fisher. Save made easily by Huntsman. They'll push this one back to Matt. Faber rolls it out. Doku trying to direct traffic. Villalobos' pass gets past Martins, out of bounds. Cordes will throw in. The Vikings defense saying to their midfielders and offense, let's wake up. They are a little flat here in the first few minutes. Both teams look flat, but the Vikings, with all this momentum, shouldn't be playing that way. Just keep riding it, keep riding the momentum. Long ball from Rodriguez. It's a foot race to it. An awkward header. Masika. Not sure why guys go to a header when the ball is at waist level. They don't have as much confidence in using their thighs or shins to pass the ball, but that is a tough play. You never know what kind of bounce you're going to get. Martins pops free, good footwork. Through the center circle. Turned back by Casey. Casey was trying to launch a crosser, blocked right away. handball on the Vikings. All of a sudden, a drone has entered the field of play. I can see who's controlling it, maybe taking some video, hopefully taking some video. That'd be cool. Cortez, near side, Doku. 3 around him. Stays with it. Good footwork. I know some guys that play indoor soccer against Endy. He's a tough kid out there. I already know that. Good to see that some of these guys play indoor and other stuff. You know, other versions of soccer throughout the week, competitive, pickup, whatever it may be, to keep their skills sharp around practices. And there's Doku, put it through the defender's legs. Yeah, a little push in the back. Out of bounds. It'll be Fisher College ball. Let's take a look at what the teams have left. Three games left for the Falcons. They will play against Washington Adventist is their next game. I'm already regretting looking at this. That game will be played at Hormel Stadium in Medford. And Fisher located in Boston. They'll be playing, I guess, is that consider a neutral site game for them? But this is their... No, I'm mistaken. This is their, that looks like it's their home stadium. They have only had 4 home games this season. That one included. They've only had 3 home games so far this season. It's a weird schedule. Must not be able to get field time. That makes things a lot more difficult. All those games, home, in quotes, are played at that field in Medford. They'll follow that game up. That's this Sunday. Then they play on next Thursday at Plymouth State. And then their final game of the regular season is the night before Halloween, or the day before Halloween, against Bryant and Stratton of Albany. That ricochet is out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Vikings. Corner's in the air, secured by Fabra. Back to midfield. Washington Adventist University from Tacoma Park, Maryland. It's their next game. Long ball deflects. Fabra Score! It's Tavares. Fabra tried to play it, deflected right off Tavares. In the Vikings' direction, an easy finish. Actually got tripped up as he scored. The player that challenged the goal for the Falcons is down. Caballero. It's 6-0. It's the highest scoring output of the season for the Vikings here tonight. Tavares, a freshman from New Bedford, Mass. His first goal of the season, first goal of his collegiate career. Makes it 6-0.
Viking goal scored by number 18, Michael Tavares. Assisted by number 9, Andy
Doku gets the assist. We're going to have to fix that microphone. Take a look at the rest of the Vikings schedule, since we just went over the odd one for Fisher. 2 games left at MCLA and at Westfield State. Final home game tonight, Wyatt's senior night. Framingham State and Worcester State have a game against each other. Coming up, they are the top 2 teams in the conference. Salem State just a click behind Worcester State. If Worcester State loses that game, then Salem State gets the 2 seed in the conference tournament. If Worcester State beats Framingham State, who is undefeated in conference, 5-0, Framingham State will secure the top seed, as they have it right now. Worcester State is 3-0-2, so sort of undefeated with a couple ties, including the most recent game here against Salem State, the 3-3 tie. It was a great game. Teams wish there was still overtime in college soccer, which there is no more. Goes straight to a tie. Currently, Bridgewater State has a 2-1 lead on UMass Dartmouth, and Coast Guard has a 1-0 lead on Maritime. Those are the other conference games happening right now. Centering pass is deflected towards the end line, but Fabra does a nice job saving it before it goes out of bounds. No corner. Not a great exit strategy, though. Vikings able to keep it in. Play it back to Stanek. That Framingham State Worcester State game is Saturday. That's the big one. Long free kick. That's Tough header there. Sent right back through the middle. Touch pass behind the back. Doku fires, and it's saved. Ball still loose. Fabra picks it up. Hard shot from Doku, and a really good setup by Ixlash Tello. Lopez looking towards the sideline, offline, intended for D'Souza. Vikings men's hockey team winning their scrimmage 5-2 right now. Good sign, hopefully, of things to come this season. We'll have the live stream of all their games as well. I'll be on the call for most of them. Looking forward to the winter sports season. Basketball team should be pretty good. Hopefully the hockey team has an up year. Maybe we get a surprise from the women's basketball team or the women's hockey team. Had a couple down years recently, but hopefully on the upward trend. Hampton from the deep corner. Two Vikings challenge Martins. Played back out, about 30. Centering ball, skips past Stanek through the box. Nobody there for Fisher to finish off the play. Play right at the logo. And Falcons can't get anything going offensively. They still just have the one shot on goal, and it was just that little flip crosser shot. Not dangerous at all. Easy play for Huntsman. Vivas able to keep his foot in, but draws the whistle. Be a free kick for Villalobos. Huntsman tracks it, gets run into, knocked down by Vivas. Able to make the catch. Good concentration by last year's all-conference goalkeeper. Matt has 4 shutouts this season. Could be on his way to number 5.
Push up, Jalen.
Patience by Cordes back to Stanek. Lopez at midfield. Falcons not really challenging defensively. Hampton all alone out here on an island as striker. Casey centers. Looking for Ixlaj-Tello. Handball on Stanek. Again, it's been mostly the second string guys, if you want to call them that, bench players. Don't want to offend anybody for the Vikings here tonight as the starters exited early. Davis with a hat trick in the first 16 minutes of the game, and about that point, Matt Correa emptied his bench and is going to go with these guys for the rest of the time. It's a good opportunity for them, as we mentioned before. But Pat Folletti played about 2 minutes. Here's a header, goes over the net. Pretty good attempt from Hampton off the free. Yeah, you can see hands on his knees. Hampton just not having a lot of fun here tonight. Down 6-0. His team down 6-0. And the Vikings are going to switch goalies. Matt's night is done. Jonathan Chassie is in, junior keeper from Haverhill, for the final 24 minutes. They'll try to combine for the shutout. Chassie's played in 4 games. He's started 2 of them. He's got 9 saves, has not allowed a goal, 1 win to his credit, 1 shutout win. From the turf, Masika makes a good play, but it stays with the Vikings. D'Souza dribbles middle, he shoots, save made by Fabra. Play back to Chassie, his first touch, punts it towards midfield.
Switch it again. Look at Jalen.
17 shots on goal for the Vikings, just 2 for Fisher. Pass allowed through, ripped on goal, stays on the turf. Fabra collapses on it for the save. Tavares with the shot, scored the most recent goal. That extra hustle by Tavares on the goal, challenging Fabra. Ixlaj-Tello taps it middle. Sent through Doku chest trap and sent away by Garcia. Doku also called for being offsides. Hampton runs it down. Stanek gets his left foot on it, able to clear it out. It's going to be a corner kick. It's the first corner of the night for the Falcons. Villalobos will take it. Keeps it on the ground. Cordes steps up. First Fisher player there. couldn't play it cleanly. That was Masika. Tavares to Cortez. Masika pushes him away from the goal. Has no choice. Back to Tavares. And Jalen slides to the turf. Maybe a little bit of embellishment. Maybe not even, but fooled the official. He's got a smile on his face. Basically an I'll take it kind of moment. D'Souza tried to cheat a little bit up. Ref's going to back him up towards the sideline where the foul was committed, where he thinks the foul was committed. Great ball by D'Souza. Header goes wide. Tavares and Justin Rodriguez were there. Rodriguez might have had a chance at it. I think Tavares, it hit off his head. Here's D'Souza, left for Tavares. Centering pass, taken by Fisher. A good look. Under 20 to play. 6-0 game. Casey comes middle to Exlage-Tello. Stepped in, headed by Fisher, but right to the Vikings. With some speed, they get the shot away, just wide of the net from Lopez. Trying to bury it in the deep corner, just missed. Exlage-Tello trying to touch pass to Doku. Kicked out by Garcia. Garcia's teammates wanted him to try to get it out on the sideline to prevent the corner kick. D'Souza triggers it. It's a long ball over everybody. Kept in nicely by Hampton. Garcia looking middle, can't connect with his target. Ends up with Stanek. Lopez with a lot of time. Back to the defense. The Vikings can take all the time they want. Here's Doku. Runs into the defender. Takes it away cleanly. front of their own bench, trying to get something going. They flip the field. Near side to Garcia. Garcia's pass intended for Hampton. His teammate to the left of him, Masika, wanted it back. Unhappy with the decision making. D'Souza middle, not why Tavares didn't try to make a play on it. Under 15 minutes left. Taken away by Cortez. Cleared out of bounds by Garcia. An unnecessary slide by Vivas. Probably just could have taken it. Here's a shot on net, and Fabre makes the save. Coriolan with the attempt. Garcia overruns it to the displeasure of another few of his teammates. Kept in on the sideline. Nice play by Casey. Good effort. Rodriguez plays it in the air. So does the defender from Fisher. 24 shots in the game for the Vikings, 19 of them on goal, 6 have gone in. Huntsman's only been forced to make 2 saves. They've had 5 corners. For Fisher, 2 shots, both of them on goal. Fabre has made 13 saves. They've just had 1 corner. Drake Hampton very animated. Clearly a passionate player. The Vikings have a few of those. One of them, however, Aaron O'Toole, is out for this game, actually suspended for his language use, which in some ways is not shocking. Such an intense guy. It'd be good to have him back next game. Here's Hampton.
Okay, everybody.
Save made by Chassis.
Go, go, Camille. Go, 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 go.
Play gets all the way down to Fabre. He'll pick it up. Taken away from Tavares, played back to Fabra, and Tavares wants to challenge him again. Cleared out by the defense. The Vikings roster and a lot of the rosters that we see in the MASCAC conference are mostly players from the state which the team is in, including this Vikings team. They have one player from Connecticut, a couple from New Hampshire, and one from New Jersey. But I love to see the diversity on the team for Fisher. They have people from all over the world, all over the country, which is just so cool to me. I don't get a lot of teams like that coming into play here. Only 2 players from Massachusetts, 2 from Arizona, 2 from Texas, 1 from Florida, and then everybody else is international. We get 2 players from France, 4 from Puerto Rico, 1 from Spain, 1 from Trinidad and Tobago, 1 from Italy, and 1 from Mexico. And it's just such a cool group. Love to see. That's what a team is all about, is a group of guys or a group of girls too, players, just whatever, all coming together, you know, same goal. That's what sports is all about. That's what brings people to restaurants and bars and living rooms all over the world. To root for an individual team or, you know, collectively to play for a team. It's just really cool to see. Hampton can't find that pass. He had a pretty good look. Had he been able to trap it, he was inside the box. Tavares, he's behind the defense. He's 1-on-3 by himself. Now some reinforcements coming to the play. There's a shot that goes wide. It's going to be a ground ball towards first base on the softball field for Jalen Coriolan. His second shot attempt. Fisher College actually has a pretty prominent graduate in Corey Richardson. He played professional soccer in the MLS for the Philadelphia Union. And now he's a referee. And he won Assistant Referee of the Year honors recently. He's an alumni of Fisher College. We've got 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in this one. It's a 6-goal lead. Huntsman and Chassis looking to combine for the shutout. Coriolan goes down.
Go.
Looks like it's going to be a late yellow card. It's not. Ref keeps it in his pocket.
Go, Jess. Jess, take a ball.
Ball right on Fabra. Good kick. Casey with that last long ball. 5 minutes to go. Vikings are going to go into their final couple games this season on a hot streak as Ixlaj Tello gets taken down, and there will be the yellow card. That goes on Javier Garcia. They will thoughts together, goodness. They will have won 4 of their last 5 and 4 of 6 games in October. They are 5-1-1 through their last 7. You can add this one to that, so it'll be 6-1-1 through the last 8 games. The Vikings are playing their best soccer right now when it matters most. 2 games left against MCLA and Westfield State. Hampton's shot blocked by Cortez. MCLA behind Salem State in the standings. They're 2-2-1 in conference. And Westfield State is 1-3-1 in conference. 2 winnable games for the Vikes as they try to close up the season and earn what could be the 2nd seed in the tournament, but that's not up to them. It's going to be up to the Worcester State and Framingham State game. In case I may have spoke wrong the first time, if Worcester State wins the game, they are the 2nd seed. The Vikings are the 3rd seed. If Framingham State wins the game, Framingham State, the Rams, they are the 1 seed. The Vikings are the 2 seed, and Worcester State is the 3rd seed. Has to be. Actually, it does not. I don't think it has to be an outright loss. I think loss or tie from Worcester State gives the Vikings the 2nd seed. So we'll be keeping an eye on that game on Saturday. The Vikings do not play Saturday. They play Friday, and then not until the following Saturday, the 29th. We have an 8-day layoff in between games. Here's Tavares, gets tripped up. Ball's taken away by Fisher with 2.5 left. Hampton leaves it to the sideline, wants a give and go. He does get it back. Taken away by Tavares. A long ball up ahead. Tavares is the only one there. Past the goalie. Gets tripped up. That's going to be a PK for Tavares. Initially sent up by Coriolan. It's Jalen Coriolan with that long ball to Tavares. Great effort. Another collision, if you want to call it that, between Fabra and Tavares. Tavares wins it again. Broke free and then got tripped up in the box. They're going to give Justin Rodriguez a chance on the PK. Rodriguez looking for his first goal this season.
Zach, crash it up.
He shoots off the post. I think Fabra got his hands on it too. Fabra guessed correctly. back to Chassis. Tons and tons of backspin on that one. Stanek forward. And offsides this time is Tavares. Doku looking for Tavares. I think he was offsides there too. And he will take it himself.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
Whistle against Garcia. And Hampton is not happy. Screaming. Going, why? Again, why? On the foul. If there's only 45 seconds left. I think he can start to calm down at this point. The game has been out of reach for a long time. But again, teammates are not very happy with Garcia tonight. Header off the free kick and is saved by Fabra. Feel bad for Garcia. No need to yell at your teammate like that. As Fabra slips. Oh, luckily he's okay. Never know on the AstroTurf. There's 15 seconds left in the game. Fisher's going to drop to 2-11-2 overall.
10,
the Vikings going to
9,
improve to
8,
9-4-2.
7, 6,
and we'll look
5,
forward to the
4,
final
3,
2 games of the season.
2,
They'll both be on the road
1.
for the Vikings. See if they can keep winning, though. A huge win for the Vikes. Highest scoring output of the season. 6-0 the final. Brendan Davis, a hat trick in the first 16 minutes of the game for goals 7, 8, and 9 of the season. Now leads the team in goals by 4 goals. Dylan Senra had 2 assists. Numbers 3 and 4 in that category for him. Wally Hunane, he cashed in his 4th goal of the season. D'Souza scored his 2nd goal of the season, and Tavares scored his 1st. And Lopez and Flynn and Doku add assists. That's the bookkeeping for you, folks. 6-0 the final. I'm Jess Burton. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see you for the playoff game. Vikings are going to have the number 2 or 3 seed, but we'll be here at Alumni Field for it. Hope you'll be there too. We'll see you then.
That's how to get those. Missing a PK is terrible. I guess the bucket can go what? In the locker room? Yeah, I said maybe we'll leave it in the locker room in case we in case they ask for it back. I don't think they're going to. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. No, you can toss it up. Rip it up. Thank you.